Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe together. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously,
breaks into the open. Past the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
One play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it out at 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right on the money. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. So let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To pass. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Going the other way, and he's got more. And he's in for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that pumping out.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
She might be asleep. I think she got surgery.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the right. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Because Brianna called me this morning and said,
gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
There's no way he's been staying in
That's
the
okay. You'll take some of these. But if
like
they
I
start
thought
to
with
add
her
them down the
dad,
road,
because she
obviously,
would drive
you
all
might
the
want to
way
think
up
about
there to
airing it
get
out.
coming. She would just have me nail it. So, obviously,
Pulls it in. It's Gwynn. He's brought down, but it'll be enough
somebody
for a
has
first
seen
down.
that for a week.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Bring him down. He's got him. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle.
Talk was gone so fast. So bad age. What should need $150? What should need $100? Should need $150?
And you
I ain't got some
want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I got finessed by all of them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Now this offense is back on the field.
You better have by
And some early scores, they get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take it chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against his own, run that pattern against that coverage when he has to get behind.
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You can bring it down to the run, dog. Like that was the
Right?
longest bit.
He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open.
That shit
and he
was long
doesn't
as
panic.
fuck.
He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Smoke it.
Trying play action. Got his man on the right.
Smoke
They'll
it.
get it to the 48. No need to measure.
Man,
It's a first down.
long to short that fast. Like,
You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just match up right.
he's taking a smoke like he's smoking his goddamn cigarette.
These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Flag. They want to look for a flag.
Makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter.
You can hold his legs tight. How to say it. What?
Yeah, man, she was longer than that.
What?
So I wish that flight was longer than that.
We're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here.
Yeah, dude. That's why I said good.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physical, jar that football, and knock it out. Nice job on that thing.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the goal.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag is falling in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And here comes the punt team. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You can tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Get it out on the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here comes the heat. The throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on.
I'm trying to do like the 49ers. Oh, shit. The play they just did. The play they just did.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for him.
Run to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line, and a big play for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Next, going for the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is currently ahead in this one. Unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Cal. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Walks one high indeed. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the results of that play stand. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. You wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Yes.
Going right to work up top. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught near the sticks. It's played. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they're trying to run it up front at the point of attack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires and picked off.
Sir.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield and time is running short. Lets it fly. Holds it in. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the left side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll immediately call timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to take off. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense is very lucky to keep possession on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He'll put total weather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down. He makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is Harley walking pass.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out.
He missed it.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down. That was sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got enough for the first down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they did to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night.
And if that don't light your fire, your will is wet. The best play on a field is when the big most athletic people on the field, the defensive
to the ball away, you see. Damn it.
Awesome. Super.
Bringing it back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it
Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration.
Oh, my goodness.
To get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Take that.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands.
He'll get one back.
They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on. And they'll knock him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
I'm a little too late. Oh.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to get it himself. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had a big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit.
Going deep.
Oh, you're lucky.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the fifth kick of the night. He makes the fair catch just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate their mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That was a touchdown. He was so lucky.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Smashes through the tackle. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Grabbed behind the line. It's played. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Lincoln. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw for...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The give as they work on that clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense is offsides, and this is going to be a first down.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually takes me out of the game.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Get away from me. Yeah. Why y'all still playing you?
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
That's the bullshit.
First down here for the
Second
offense.
and 22 like that. Big ass long play.
From the gun. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Williams. At the 35, he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring him back?
Here you go.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set for first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think
he lets one fly deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. They'll try it over the left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Certain moments in the game are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the sixth time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Just keeps moving. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Smith. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Slade. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on second and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give to the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the throws win.
Yeah, these big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct. And you don't know until the game, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they did.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good game. Can't go out with a loss like that against Boise State. So we're going to go off.